Let's be what we say we are. I don't like the new definition of the word street either. You know what I mean? Because so many people, especially in hip hop, represent the street. You know, I'm talking about what's going on in the streets, and a small fraction of them are being honest. Most of them are repeating things and exaggerating things that they've seen, but that they're not the real life. And there's so many other the streets is a diverse place. You know what I mean? In the streets you have hustlers, in the streets you have pimps, you have hoes, you have crooked police, but also in the streets you have church people. Also in the streets you have families. Also in the streets you have single parents that take care of their children and go to work. You have working poor people, But so when I said street, homeless people. When I said street, I was talking about the real street that I know about. But I knew that people would hear it and say, "Oh, Brother Ali thinks he's from the streets now." You know what I mean? They would think that I thought that I was trying to portray myself as a gangster or a thug or something like that, which I'm not. That's not who I am. Working with Chuck D and really starting a friendship with Chuck D, the beginning of a friendship with Chuck D, has probably been one of my favorite experiences since I've been doing this for a living. You know what I mean? And I try to model myself after him in so many ways, but the number one thing that I take away from him is to let your music reflect the best of who you are. And then that way, because you end up living the art that you make. Biggie made Ready to Die. Dead. You know what I mean? Tupac made music about his death. He's dead. Jay-Z made music about being rich and successful and accepted in the upper echelon of American society. He is that. You know what I mean? Something that Chuck told me, which is a path that I was on anyway, but he said, because your life is performing, and if you make your life out of your music, then your music better be something that you want to come true in your life. And so that's been the number one thing that I've taken away from him. We were supposed to do a big tour with Gym Class Heroes, which is especially at that time, big hip hop group. But they come from the underground. And so I have respect for them. And I was supposed to do a college tour for them, make a lot of money, and perform for a lot of fans that don't even know about underground hip hop. And it would have been a really good thing for me. And the company, Verizon Phone Company, was the sponsor. They just had trouble with Akon. They were sponsoring a Gwen Stefani Akon tour. Akon was caught on camera, dancing nasty with a young girl. And so they looked at everybody that they were sponsoring, and if anything looked dangerous or controversial at all, they cut it. So they cut me from that tour because of that song and that video. But what ended up happening is I got offered to do a tour with Rakim and Ghostface. And so I ended, which is almost better, which probably is better. You know what I mean? Sacrifices are investments. What's long-term is your legacy. And it's only a matter of time before we start to hear Arab artists that are known to everybody. We start hearing French artists that are known to everybody, Turkish artists that are known, and German. And so when that happens, there's going to be somebody from Hamburg or from Heidelberg or from Munich or from Berlin that's famous like Lil Wayne and Jay-Z. And y'all better love that person. Because if you don't love them first and if you don't support them here, nobody else is going to care. You have to support the people that represent you. Yeah.